There are 5 steps to selling on Amazon, and the first step is choosing which of the 4 different ways of selling on Amazon you would like to use. And there are pros and cons for each of these 4 different models, and some of these are a lot better ways to make money online than others. And we're going to go over all 4 of these different ways of selling on Amazon so that you'll know what is the best one for you. And Amazon has over 230 million customers in the US alone, and that number is growing every single year, making selling on Amazon an amazing way for you to start making money online. Amazon has over 1 million active Amazon sellers in the US, and 43% of all third-party sellers, that's people like you and me selling our products on Amazon, are making over $100,000 a year, which means that if you follow this method, you can make over $100,000 a year by selling on Amazon. And my name's Travis. I've made over $6 million selling on Amazon. I've been selling on Amazon for over 8 years. So make sure to smash the like button because we're gonna get into the first step of selling on Amazon right now. And as I mentioned, there are 4 different ways that new sellers sell products on Amazon to build up their passive income business. And we're going to share the pros and the cons of each of these different models. And some of these ways of selling on Amazon don't really work anymore. And we're going to talk about which ways of selling on Amazon still work right now. And the first way of selling on Amazon is called retail arbitrage or online arbitrage. This is where you buy products online or in retail stores at a discounted price, and then you flip them on Amazon for an increased price, like this Dyson hair straightener that's being sold on Walmart.com for $189. And this exact same product is being sold on Amazon.com for $499. So what you can do is you can buy it from Walmart.com at a discounted price and then sell that exact same product on Amazon for the increased price and keep all the profit. The pros of retail arbitrage is it's very easy to get started and it's relatively cheap to get started. However, with the cons, it's a really hard business for you to scale, and you constantly have to be putting in work into the business, going out and hunting for new deals. So it's not really a passive income way of making money online. The second way of selling on Amazon is wholesale. And this is where you buy products in bulk with a wholesale discount and flip them on Amazon for that increased price. And you can go to websites like globalsources.com where you can see that these colored pencils are being sold for $15 per set. You can then buy them in bulk and flip it on Amazon, where these same exact colored pencils are being sold for $33.59. And this product right here on Amazon is making over $56,000 per month. And we can find out how much any product on Amazon is making by scrolling down to the best-selling rank number, copying that and pasting it into the free Jungle Scout sales estimator. And then we fill in the marketplace in the category, and we can see that this is selling over 1,600 units per month. When we multiply that by the cost of the product, we can see that this is actually doing over $56,000 in sales. Now, the pros with wholesale is it's relatively easy and you can buy products in bulk, unlike retail arbitrage where sometimes they only have a limited numbers. However, the cons is there's nothing stopping anyone else from buying that same product in bulk and selling it on the exact same listing as you, meaning that on the exact listing that you're selling it on, there might be a ton of other people selling the same product. Now, the next way of selling on Amazon eliminates that competition because you get to create your own listing that no one else can sell a product on except for you. And the way you do this is by branding your product using a method called private label. For instance, this private label product is doing over $100,000 in sales every month. But what's interesting about this is this exact product is being sold on Alibaba.com for just 58 cents, even though on Amazon it's being sold for $14.99. So what you can do is buy this product in bulk from Alibaba.com, slap your own label on it, your own private label on it, and then create your own listing on Amazon, sell it on Amazon for $14.99, and you can keep all the profit. And the pros with this is no one else can sell on your listing. And if you do it correctly, you can create your own brand. Now, the cons with this method of selling on Amazon is there's nothing stopping anybody else from creating their own brand new listing and selling their own version of that product, because basically you're copying somebody else. there's no reason that someone can't copy you. Which leads me to the fourth way of selling on Amazon, which is the best method, in my opinion, for making passive income on Amazon. And that's to create your own unique product. I call this creating a passion product. And what you want to do is you want to find what people are searching for on Amazon, that there are no products being sold that match that search criteria. And the secret to selling on Amazon is to realize that Amazon is just a search engine. People go to Amazon to search for things that they want to buy. And you can actually find out exactly what people are searching for on Amazon using a tool that I'll tell you about in just a minute. But when you find people are searching for something and there's no product, what you can do is you can create a product that will fit that description. And this is very easy to do. This is the exact method that I did for my new brand, Carnivore Electrolytes. And we created this product in just 7 days. This method is relatively easy to do once you know the steps. And this product is now doing over $20,000 in sales every month, which once you subtract out all the product costs and fees, that's around $9,000 in profit every single month. And again, I'm going to show you how I did that throughout this video. But I've actually taught this exact method to over 1,000 students. People like AJ, who did over $500,000 in his first year selling cocktail cards, or Brent, who launched Sear Pro, and he did over $1 million in sales last year. Even though he's a first responder helicopter pilot, he has a family of 2 beautiful kids to take care of. So if I can do this and all these people can do it, you can do it too. And the next step, and the first real step, is to find your product that you're going to sell on Amazon. And this is called product research. And I'm going to show you how I found my product, Carnivore Electrolytes. And the secret to finding a great product to sell on Amazon is to know that the riches are in the niches. And my goal for you in this video is to help you to find a product that will make you at least $100,000 in passive income profit every single year. I also am hoping to help you find a product that you'll be passionate about, because it's a lot easier to make profit off a business if you actually are passionate about the product, like I am for pretty much all the products that I sell on Amazon. And the crazy thing is that Amazon actually shows you the products that are making the most money on their website. These are the best selling products. All you have to do is go to Amazon.com, you're gonna click on the best sellers, and you're gonna see that there's all these different categories. Now, as I mentioned, the riches are in the niches. So we're gonna click on health and household because I'm very much interested in health. And we're gonna go to the subcategory of sports nutrition. Now from here, let's take a look at this product. It's one of the top selling products in this category. In fact, it's making over $2 million a month in sales. And if we look at the best selling products in health and household, they're all electrolyte powders. So this gave me the idea of selling my own version of an electrolyte powder. But we need to niche it down. We don't want to try to compete with these giant products. We want to make a product that is perfect for a small niche community. And let me show you what I mean by this. And the next step is to use a tool called Helium 10. This is such a powerful tool, and you can get a free account by clicking the link down below. Or if you want to upgrade to a paid plan and unlock all the features, when you click on the link down below, I actually have a coupon code that you can get. So make sure you click on that link down below, you sign up for Helium 10, and let me show you how this tool works. Because this is the tool that will show you exactly what people are searching for in Amazon. So the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna go to tools and we're gonna go to the magnet tool. Then we're gonna paste in electrolytes because we want to sell an electrolyte powder. We're going to click on Get Keywords. And this tool shows us that electrolytes is being searched on Amazon over 95,000 times per month. Now, the other thing that this tool does is it shows us a bunch of related phrases. So we're going to sort this by the Magnet IQ score. This is how good of an opportunity Amazon thinks a product is. And we're going to go through this, and this is showing us how much each of these different search phrases is being searched per month. Now, LMNT, that is a brand. We're not gonna compete with them. We're trying to find something that people are searching that when we go to Amazon, there isn't a product being sold. So let's look at this, magnesium citrate. There is a lot of magnesium citrate products. This is too competitive. This isn't something that we're gonna wanna sell. But what I did is I went all the way down, looked through all of these, and on page 2, I found something that people were searching that actually made a lot of sense for me to sell. And that was carnivore electrolytes. I saw that over 2,000 people per month were searching for carnivore electrolytes. And when I went into Amazon, this is actually my product right here, but other than that, none of these products are really marketed or targeted towards people on the carnivore diet. In fact, people on the carnivore diet can't use these products because they have sugar, they have artificial sweeteners, they have flavoring that is not allowed on the carnivore diet. So boom, just like that, using this tool, Helium 10, I was able to find a product to sell on Amazon. And you can use this tool to find your own product. It really only takes about 5 minutes. Warning, here's some things that you want to look for when finding a product to sell on Amazon. You want to sell a product that's going to be priced at between $15 and $85. Carnivore electrolytes is being sold for around $35, so it's perfectly in that range. And the reason for this is if you try to sell a product that's priced below $15, with all the Amazon fees, the product costs and everything, it's very hard to make a profit. If you try to sell a product above $85, it's not an impulse buy. People are gonna have to think about it. And again, you may not get as many sales. However, Brent, who sells this product, SearPro, he sells that product for $99 and he did $1 million in sales last year. So some of the rules that I give you on what to look for in a product can be broken. Some other things to think about is ideally sell a product that weighs 1 pound or less. And carnivore electrolytes is less than 1 pound. And it also, you want to sell something that ships easy. So don't sell something that's going to break, that's going to melt, that's going to have any issues during shipping. At the end of the day, we are selling products on Amazon. And when you sell a product on Amazon, it needs to get shipped to your customer. There are some other criteria that I look for when finding a product to sell. And I go into much more depth about that in my Amazon FBA program. It's called the Passion Product Formula. And I did just open up 20 spots for that. And if you want more information about that, there is a link to that down below in the description. And let's talk about the next step of selling on Amazon. And that is to sign up for an Amazon seller account. And to do this, we're gonna go to sell.amazon.com and we're gonna click on the sign up button. But warning, there are actually 2 different types of seller accounts that you can have. There is the professional seller account, which is gonna cost you $39.99 a month. And there's also the individual seller account, which is free. And they actually hide this option. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you have to click on sign up to become an individual seller. And if you do that, you can get a free Amazon seller account. But if you do choose this option, there is an additional fee of 99 cents per unit you sell with the individual seller account. Meaning if you're planning on selling 40 or more units per month, then you might as well sign up for a professional account. Plus the professional account comes with a lot of other features. And I recommend to all my students, sign up for the professional account because of all the extra features and because if you follow this method, you're gonna be selling more than 40 units a month anyways, so it makes more sense. But you can upgrade from the individual to the professional seller account later on if you choose, and you're only gonna be charged that $49.99 a month once you start selling on Amazon. You'll be charged for the first month, and then if you don't sell for a few months, you won't be charged. So I recommend signing up for your seller account before you actually plan to sell on Amazon, just so that if there's any issues getting your seller account up and running, you're not having to push back the launch date of your Amazon product. Now, there are some necessary documents and information that you're gonna need for the sign up process. You're gonna need an email address, ideally a business email address, a phone number, a credit card, and there's some other business information that we'll go over throughout this whole process. Now I'm gonna show you how to sign up. And the first thing is, like I said, I would recommend using a business email address rather than a generic Gmail or Yahoo email when signing up for your Amazon seller account. And that's because it seems more professional to Amazon. The next thing is you're gonna need to put in your bank account and credit card information. And I recommend using a business bank account because when you start making money from Amazon, all the money that you're making is gonna get deposited into your business bank account. You're also gonna want to use a credit card to pay that $39.99 a month fee. Do not sign up using a debit card because if you use a debit card, sometimes Amazon will flag your account, they'll deny your account. They really prefer that you use a credit card. You're also gonna put in your passport or driver's license information. You're also gonna have to put some information about your business, including what the entity type is. Is this a privately owned business, a charity, state-owned business, or publicly listed business? For most people watching this video, you're gonna select privately owned business, And you're also gonna have to put in your business registration number, which is your EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. You can get this for free by going to irs.gov. I'll put the link to that down below, filling in a quick form. However, if you are a US citizen, you can use your social security number. If you're not a US citizen, you're gonna have to get an LLC, and you can do this by going to wyregisteredagent.com or LegalZoom or any of a number of different places. Sign up for an LLC and you can use all of that information. After you complete these steps, you're gonna have to select your store name. And I recommend picking a name that allows some flexibility. You could make it the name of your product. For instance, I could have called my store name Carnivore Electrolytes, but we actually called it Passion Products Unlimited because the name of my Amazon FBA program is the Passion Product Formula, and most of the things that I sell I'm passionate about, so we called it Passion Products Unlimited. The name of your store doesn't really matter, and you can always change it later on. Once you fill out all the information, you're gonna click on Submit, and they may ask to do a call with you just to verify your identity. Now, before we get to step 4, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below, and I try to answer every single question that's answered in a comment. However, I will let you know that my Amazon FBA program does come with a weekly Q&A call. So if you really do have pressing questions and you want either myself or one of my coaches to answer, joining that program is a really smart idea. And the program also does come with 2 free one-on-one sessions with either myself or one of my coaches. Again, more information about my Amazon FBA program in the link down below. But now comes step 4, and this is where you get your product manufactured by a real manufacturer. And you can get your product manufactured either overseas or in the United States, and there's pros and cons to both. Obviously, it's a lot cheaper usually to get a product manufactured in places like China or other countries outside the US. However, for consumable products like food or supplements, I do recommend getting it manufactured in the US. And there are other benefits for getting products made in the US. But for most people watching this video, you're probably gonna wanna get your product manufactured outside the US to save some money. And there's places like Alibaba.com that will connect you with manufacturers, and it's super easy to use. So let's go to Alibaba.com. Let me show you how to use this really quickly. All you have to do is put in the search bar exactly what you're trying to sell. And I use this website to find a manufacturer for my and AJ's product called cocktail cards. We typed into the search bar flashcards, and we got a list of a ton of different manufacturers. And we went one by one. We clicked on all of them, we contacted them, and we let them know that we wanted to create a set of custom flashcards, 100 flashcards, and we wanted it to be around 4 by 6 inches, and we gave them all the details, and we worked with them to get our product manufactured. We also worked with a graphic designer to actually create the graphics that went on the cards. However, I'm gonna show you how I found a manufacturer for my product, Carnivore Electrolytes, in just a second, but some other ways that you can find a manufacturer is by using websites like thomasnet.com. And this is a website you can go to, same idea, you go to the search bar, you type what you're looking to find a manufacturer in. For instance, we could put in electrolytes, and it'll give us a list of all the different categories of electrolyte type products. And here we can click on this one, and we can see that there are a ton of different manufacturers that could make electrolyte powders for us. Another example of how to find a manufacturer is to go to google.com. Same idea, we could type in electrolyte manufacturer or electrolyte private labeler, things like that. And we'll get a list of a bunch of people in the US that can private label or custom manufacture our own electrolyte powder. But for my product, Carnivore Electrolytes, the way that we found our manufacturer is in my Amazon FBA program, we actually have a sheet where we list all the different manufacturers that we recommend you work with. And one of the students that joined my program, Mina, he created his own electrolyte powder, and he found a manufacturer for this electrolyte powder. I asked him, is it okay if I create my own version of my own electrolyte powder? And he said yes. So all I had to do was go to this sheet that lists all the different manufacturers, and I contacted them. And that's another benefit of joining my Amazon FBA program is we have a list of different people that we recommend you work with, including manufacturers, as well as graphic designers, and a bunch of other things. So don't think that you need to find your own manufacturer. You can use other people's resources in order to find a manufacturer. And once you get your product manufactured, you're gonna get it shipped into the Amazon warehouse. And this is very easy to do. This is something I go in depth about in my free 8-hour Amazon FBA program. And I'm gonna give you a link to my free 8-hour Amazon FBA program at the end of this video. But the reason that we wanna get our products into the Amazon warehouse is because we're gonna be taking advantage of the Amazon FBA program. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. This is where you're able to sell products on Amazon's website, and when you get a sale, Amazon is gonna pick, pack, and ship the product from their warehouse to your customer. And the benefits of the FBA program is it makes it so that your products are Prime eligible. And Amazon has over 100 million Prime customers in the US alone. That's people that pay Amazon an extra fee in order to be able to buy products and receive them in around 2 days. So by making your product Prime eligible, it's gonna way increase the amount of sales that you're going to get, and it's gonna make it so that you don't have to do any work. Amazon's handling the fulfillment of your product from their warehouse to your customer, meaning that you can live anywhere in the world you want, you can travel, you can spend your time laying on the beach, and you're gonna keep making money every single day because Amazon has created a machine where they get customers coming to their website to buy products. They're handling the fulfillment. All you need to do is occasionally send an email to your manufacturer and say, hey, we need to order more inventory, and coordinate it getting shipped into the Amazon warehouse, which you can do via email. It only takes a couple hours, if that, a week to run your Amazon business. And that's why I call it passive income. You're making money while you're sleeping, while you're relaxing, while you're on vacation, while you're spending time with your family. But there is one more step for selling on Amazon, and that's step 5, and that's to list and launch. And in order to sell a product on Amazon, you have to do one of two things. If it's already being sold on Amazon and you just have your own version of that product, for instance, if you're doing retail arbitrage or wholesale, you're gonna have to add your inventory to the listing. However, I don't recommend those methods of selling on Amazon. I recommend creating your own listing. That way you don't have any competition, because if you create your own listing and you have your own brand, nobody can sell your product and you own the listing. So to do that, we're gonna log into our Amazon Seller Central account and we're gonna click on Add Products. And then I recommend clicking on Blank Form because we're creating a new product from scratch, and we're gonna click on Start. At this point, we're gonna create a title, the bullet points, the description. We're gonna upload all the images of our product. And here's some tips and tricks in order to get as many sales as possible from Amazon. As I mentioned, Amazon is a search engine. People go to Amazon to search for things that they want to buy. And these are called search phrases. And you can use Helium 10 to figure out what people are going to be searching for to find your product. And then you're going to take these search phrases and you're going to make sure that you include them into the title and bullet points of your product. For instance, for carnivore electrolytes, we made sure that we use the word carnivore electrolytes, carnivore diet, meat-based diet, things like that, things that we knew people were going to be searching for in order to find our product. We put it in the title, we put it in the bullet points. We also uploaded a main image that we knew was gonna pop, that we knew was gonna stick out. We chose black with red letters because that really kind of emphasizes the carnivore diet lifestyle, but also black really pops on a primarily white Amazon website. And what that means is, since it pops, more people are gonna see our product, more people are gonna click on our product, and ultimately more people are going to buy our product. There are some other ways to optimize your listing by using the Q&A section, coupons. This is all more advanced stuff that I go in depth about in my free 8-hour Amazon FBA program that I'm gonna give to you in just a minute. So keep watching. But the other thing that you wanna consider when launching a product on Amazon is that your goal is to get as many sales as possible from day one. Because if you do that, Amazon will see that you're a legit business that's selling a great product, and it's gonna put your product higher up in the search results. You wanna figure out what people are searching for and then get to the top of the search listing, because nobody goes all the way down to the bottom of the results. So your goal is to get to the top of the results, and one of the best ways to do that is by getting as many sales as possible from day one. And there are a ton of different strategies on how to do that. And that's something I go into much more depth about in the free 8-hour Amazon FBA course and in my Amazon FBA program, the Passion Product Formula, which is a paid program where I go into much more depth. It comes with weekly Q&A calls and all that kind of stuff. So feel free to start with the free 8-hour Amazon FBA program, but keep in mind, one day you might want to join the paid Amazon FBA program. So watch the free 8-hour Amazon course first, and I will see you in that video.